Have you ever wished the day would never end? That you could just keep soaking up the sun long after the clock says it's time for bed? Well, for the residents of one extraordinary village, that's not just a wish. It's their reality for 80 days every single year. Welcome to the story of a place where the sun forgets to set. Imagine a world without night. No stars, no moon, just a relentless golden glow hanging in the sky. This isn't a sci-fi movie. It's the annual phenomenon known as the polar day, or midnight sun. And for certain communities nestled in the Arctic Circle, it completely transforms life as they know it. Today, we're journeying to one such place, a remote village where time seems to bend to the will of the sun. Let's explore what it's really like to live in a land of eternal daylight. Picture this. It's 2 a.m. You look out your window, and instead of a dark, sleeping world, you see children playing in the streets, neighbors tending to their gardens, and hikers setting off on a mountain trail. The sky is a brilliant canvas of orange, pink, and gold. This is a typical night during the polar day. The concept of a 24-hour cycle gets completely turned on its head. The usual markers of time, sunrise, sunset, dusk, dawn, simply disappear. So, how do people even sleep? That's the million-dollar question. The answer lies in adaptation. Locals become masters of creating their own night. Blackout curtains aren't just a luxury. They're an absolute necessity, turning bedrooms into dark, artificial caves to trick their brains into producing melatonin, the sleep hormone. Many stick to a strict routine, forcing themselves to go to bed at a normal time, even when the sun is beaming outside, beckoning them to stay awake and play. But it's not just about sleep. Living under a constant sun has profound effects on the human body and mind. Our internal body clocks, or circadian rhythms, are naturally synced to the cycle of light and dark. When that cycle vanishes, things can get a little weird. Some people report feeling a constant surge of energy, a kind of low-level euphoria. They feel more productive, more social, and just plain happier. The eternal day becomes a massive 80-day-long summer party. This constant daylight fuels an incredible burst of activity. Think of it as squeezing a whole summer's worth of outdoor fun into just a couple of months. Fishing trips don't have to end at dusk because, well, there is no dusk. You can decide to paint your house at midnight or go for a swim at 3 a.m. The community buzzes with a unique energy. Festivals and gatherings often start late in the evening and go on until the early morning hours, all under the watchful eye of the midnight sun. It's a time of intense connection, where the lack of night brings people closer together. However, it's not all sunshine and roses, pardon the pun. For some, the endless light can be overwhelming and disorienting. It can lead to what's sometimes called polar day fatigue, where the constant stimulation makes it difficult to rest and recharge fully. Imagine feeling perpetually jet-lagged in your own home. It can disrupt moods, increase irritability, and make it incredibly hard to focus. For newcomers or visitors, the first few days can be especially tough, as their bodies struggle to adjust to a world without the comforting rhythm of night. And let's not forget the animals. How do they cope? Nature is incredibly resilient. Many animals, like reindeer and Arctic foxes, adjust their behavior. They might be active in shorter, more frequent bursts rather than having one long period of sleep. Birds, however, can get a bit confused. You might hear them singing their morning songs at what should be the dead of night. The entire ecosystem shifts its rhythm, adapting to the constant energy source pouring down from the sky. It's a powerful reminder of how life finds a way to thrive in even the most extreme conditions. But what's truly fascinating is the psychological impact. The villagers develop a unique relationship with time. Without the clear division of day and night, they learn to listen more to their own bodies. They eat when they're hungry and sleep when they're tired, rather than being dictated by the clock. It fosters a more intuitive, fluid way of living. The eternal sun also seems to instill a deep appreciation for the cycles of nature. When you've lived without darkness for nearly 3 months, you learn not to take it for granted, and when the polar day finally ends, it's a momentous occasion. The first sunset in 80 days is an event the entire village celebrates. As the sun dips below the horizon for the first time in months, casting long shadows and painting the sky in fiery colors, there's a collective sigh of relief and a sense of returning to normalcy. The first stars that appear in the darkening sky are greeted like long-lost friends. It marks the transition to another extreme period, the polar night, where the sun won't rise for months. But that's a story for another day. Living in a village with 80 days of non-stop sunlight is a testament to human and natural adaptability. It's a life of beautiful contradictions, of boundless energy and potential fatigue, of community celebration and personal disorientation. It challenges our fundamental understanding of time and forces a deeper connection with the rhythms of our own bodies and the world around us. It is a reminder that our planet is full of wonders that stretch the limits of our imagination. So, could you handle it? Could you live in a world where the day never ends? It's a fascinating question to ponder. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey to the land of the midnight sun. If you found this as fascinating as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the extraordinary corners of our world. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.